And I know this is looking crazy and scary right now, but trust me, this is not gonna be what it's about to be looking like. Hi Shay babes, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, my name is Ayana, and you want to go ahead, press that subscribe button and that notification bell next to it so you will not miss any videos from me. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into today's video. So it has been a big minute since I've done an episode for the Back to the Basics series that I have here on my channel. This will be episode 3. Chime in down below in the comments if you have any other ideas for this series. But today I will be talking about bronzer and how to use bronzer on very fair skin like myself. Okay, now I'm not no expert, but based off of what I see sometimes in my comments online, some of y'all be scared to try these bronzers out, okay? And I don't blame you, because I was the same way. I'm like, I don't know if a bronzer is gonna look good on me because, you know, I'm very fair. So I don't even want to deal with it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to do this. But listen, don't be scared. So what exactly is a bronzer? A bronzer is usually used on your face to give a little bit of warmth and dimension back to the face. It's supposed to be like a sun-kissed type of vibe, okay? I also want to mention that bronzers and contour are two different things. I've never used a contour before, but I know contours are more on the gray side, which is supposed to create shadows on the face. I'm slick curious to see what it would look like, but I just know based off of what I see online, it's not gonna look right. Bronzers, on the other hand, are supposed to bring back warmth and like a bronzy, sun-kissed look. And a bronzer can be used to give more shape and dimension to the face, because that's what I do for my makeup looks. I do use bronzers in a way that will be considered contouring, but makeup is makeup. You do what you want to do. So I'm just going to show you how to use a bronzer and how I use bronzer on myself, just so you can get a good idea on what they look like. There are thousands of bronzers on the market, but some of my favorite bronzers is by the same brand, Say. So they actually have a cream bronzer, which is in this little dish pan. I haven't used it in a while because I like to use a liquid bronzer. So they came out with this one first, and then once they released their liquid bronzer they sent me, I've been using this one every time I do my makeup. So I'm going to show you both and how both of them work. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is if you've never tried a bronzer before, I personally would recommend getting a liquid bronzer because you have more control on where you're putting it and how much you're putting versus a bronzer that's in like a little dish pan. Let's tie this hair out of the way so we can get down to business. So I'm going to use the liquid bronzer on one side of my face and the cream bronzer on the other side of my face. So this liquid bronzer by Say is their Dew Bronze Soft Focus Sculpting Liquid Bronzer. I do have this in the shade Salt, which is supposed to be for very fair to light skin. Now this shade Salt is supposed to be for fair to light, cool undertone skin. And usually when I do bronzers, I like to do a little swipe on my forehead, on the side of my face where my cheekbones are at, so like right here in the little cut right there. I just like how that looks. I just like how that looks. And I just started doing this. It might be weird, but makeup is makeup. You can do whatever you want and whatever you please, okay? But I like to put a little bronzer on the sides of my nose and right here on the tip of my nose, like that, where my little nostrils at. And that's where I place my bronzers at. Everybody has a different method on where they place their makeup and where they place their bronzer, but generally speaking, bronzers is used on the forehead and sometimes right here. Most times they're not used on the nose, but I like how that looks, so I do it on my nose. Oh, and I also wanted to mention too, if you've never used a bronzer before, this was me in the past, but I was just like, why are all bronzers like brown tone? And it's probably a stupid question because it's a bronzer, so it's supposed to give that tone. But if you've never used makeup before, or if you never used a certain product before, or know a lot about a certain product, you're going to be like, why is it this? Why is it this? Yeah, that was me. I was asking that question years ago. The reason why I was asking myself that question is because I'm very fair. So this is like very different contrast to my face. So I would be nervous because I'm like, well, I don't know how this is going to look. I don't know if it's going to blend all the way out, blah, blah, blah. So with a bronzer, yes, they're supposed to be this shade. There's supposed to be this tone, okay? Now, I do like this shade Salt because it is for cooler tones. Now, with my complexion, because I'm very fair, sometimes I use products that are cool tone to neutral tone. I really don't like using too much of a warm tone product on my complexion, which is funny because bronzers are supposed to give warmth to the face, but you'll see what I'm talking about in a little bit. So shade Salt by Say is one of my favorite shades because it doesn't do too much, like it's not too warm on me, okay? So yes, if you are in a market for looking for a bronzer, there are different undertones for bronzers. There's different undertones for foundations. There's different undertones for concealers. There's different undertones for any complexion product that you put on your face. So I like to use the bronzers that are on the cool tone side. Now, I do not have any foundation or complexion products on my face today, so I'm just going to show you how it blends out just on natural skin. So I'm going to go in with my big fluffy dense brush. I really like this brush for blending out bronzers. This brush is by Say as well. When you're blending your bronzers out, you want to blend it upwards, never blend it downwards, okay? So I'm gonna try my best to blend this out, and obviously it'll look different if you have actual like foundation and all that stuff on. As you can see, it gives like a warmth to my little cheekbone area, and it also gives shape and dimension. So this is what it looks like, and this is what it looks like without. I'm not done blending. I first like to use a brush just to get everything blended out. I'm gonna go ahead and move to my forehead. I just like to use the brush first because it has more surface area, and I can just like, you know, blend it how I wanna blend it. And then I go in with my makeup sponge. I like to use a makeup sponge because I just feel like that just meshes everything in. I'm going in with my makeup sponge now just to help blend everything out and make everything look seamless. Now, this specific bronzer that I'm using by Say, it gives like a natural look. It's not overly dramatic with the bronzer. It gives a natural look. It's not drying. It leaves like a little dewy effect if you want to leave your skin looking dewy. Okay. Now for my nose, when I use a bronzer on my nose, I use a different brush because obviously this is too big to be trying to do all that. So I'm gonna be using their smaller brush. I don't even know if this is the brush for what I'm doing, but as long as you have a smaller brush to blend, do it. So I'm using their double-sided brush, but I'm gonna be using this end because it is smaller, and I'm gonna dab, 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 and drag that bronzer up into my eyebrow area and just keep blending until it's blended out really, really nicely. And with my nostril area, just sweep it back and forth at an angle where my nostril is at. And after that, I go in with my little sponge just to reinforce to make sure everything looks seamless, because we don't want to be looking patchy out here, okay? And this is just on my natural bare skin. I have no foundation, no nothing on. And with this liquid bronzer as well, it is buildable. So if you feel like this is too, you know, too light, you can actually build upon it. So you're gonna add a little bit more. It's very buildable. Buildable? Did I say that right? It's very buildable. Going back in with my very dense brush, and like I say, make sure you're blending your bronzer upwards. You want to make these cheekbones look like they snatched, okay? But yes, bronzers are supposed to get like that sun-kissed vibe. So I usually just use this around the perimeter of my face and a little bit on my nose. That's it. I used to put it down here, but I don't really like how that looks, so I don't do that anymore. I just focus on underneath my cheekbone, near my ears, forehead, and nose. And we reinforce that blend with our beauty sponge. So this is what the liquid bronzer is looking like on my complexion. Like I said, this is the shade Salt, and it gives just a little warmth. It gives very natural too. It has like this dewy finish as well. It's not cakey, like it looks natural. I like natural looking makeup, so I love this bronzer. I've used it for about almost 2 years now, and I still have a lot in here. So you don't need a lot at all, just a little bit and you good to go. So this is why I suggest using a liquid bronzer, because you have more control on where you're placing it. Now let's move on to Say's cream bronzer, which is their Sun Melt bronzer. This is their Sun Melt Natural Cream Bronzer. I have it in the shade Light Bronze. Now this is on a warmer side. This is why I don't really use this shade like that. I probably used it a couple times in the past. Now Say actually has this cream bronzer in a lighter shade. I don't know where that is in my closet, in my collection, because ever since they came out with the liquid bronzer, I just threw that to the side. They do have a shade lighter than this called Fair Bronze, which is a neutral shade for fair to fair light skin tones. This particular shade that I have, Light Bronze, is a peachy shade for light skin tones. So it is more on the warmer side. Now with the cream bronzers, I'm gonna place it exactly where I placed the liquid bronzers, in the same locations. It's just like you're not gonna be able to have a lot of precision with where you're placing it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my forehead and my cheek area. So this is what it's looking like. I might have put too much, but this is what this shade is looking like. As you can see, it is a little warmer. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend her out. Actually, let me dab off the excess because that was a lot. And I know this is looking crazy and scary right now, but trust me, this is not gonna be what it's about to be looking like. Now with my damp beauty blender, I'm just gonna dab some of this excess off because it is a lot. It's intense. It's very much intense. Just by dabbing off the excess. This is why I love beauty sponges, because if you put way too much on, or if something happens, put the sponge out. And like I said, you don't really have a lot of precision when it comes to cream bronzers. So sometimes if I don't want it down here, it's down there. So I'm just using my sponge just to try my best to clean it up. And that already looks a lot better because it was looking scary. I'm just gonna just do a little bit of dab right there and then go in with my sponge. All right, so this is what the Say Sun Melt bronzer is looking like on this side. Now this is in a different shade. Like I said, this is in the shade Light Bronze. It does have a warmer feel and look to this specific shade versus Salt on this side of my face. And regardless if you have a liquid bronzer or cream bronzer, you want to make sure you don't put too much on at one time, because you can build upon it. So that's why I really love this liquid bronzer, is because you can build upon it. If you feel like it's not enough, just add a little bit more, okay? As far as the cream bronzer, it is very intense. And as you can see, the bronzers just give my complexion a little bit more warmth and shape and dimension to my face. Like I said, I don't have any foundation on my skin. This is just my natural skin. So you can use bronzers on your natural skin, especially for summer. Summertime is here. If you want to be on the beach and have a little bit of bronze. And like I was mentioning, both of these bronzers are very lightweight. They don't feel cakey, they don't feel sticky, they don't feel any type of way. They give your skin a very natural look and finish, and that is what I'm always about. And let me know down below in the comments, do you prefer a liquid bronzer or a cream bronzer? But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little back to the basics video regarding how to apply bronzer on very fair skin. Let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments, and I will definitely try my best to answer them. And also, if you want any other additional videos for this series, leave that in the comments as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to share. Sharing is caring, so go ahead and do that. Go ahead and hype the video as well, okay? So don't forget, you're beautiful, you're strong, and I will see y'all in my next video.